Today, we're going to jump into some new features that are rolling out for the homepage of Zoho CRM. These are currently available for the Canada and South Africa data center, with the rest of the world rolling out just in the next couple weeks here in February. So with that, let us jump right on in. So this is kind of a 2-article topic here where they cover it across these 2 different areas. And really the big changes coming down the pipeline are, 1, the way that you're actually going to interact with setting up the homepage. They've kind of streamlined that process a bit. And then some new components, things like rich text, quick links, and reports all being included as components that can be added to your homepage dashboard. So if we go through some of these here, essentially what's new? First, for those who have done dashboard customization inside of CRM, you know the old way here where you would essentially go in, you would check a box, and it would just put it at the top, right? However high up on the page it could put it, it would just put it there. And then what that means is that you're basically having to drag and drop everything to where you actually want it later. The new one here, for those who've used Canvas before, you'll notice this kind of UI looks really similar. Here, you'll just be able to click and drag things to where you actually want them to go. So in this case, if you wanted one of these to fit on top of another before you fill this space on the right, you can actually do that. So relatively minor, but I'll tell you, as someone who's set up a lot of homepages, it is kind of annoying. You're just checking boxes. It's putting everything at the top, even though you have a clear way that you want things laid out. Next one here is the ability to include rich text components. Right? So if we look here at their example, this is essentially the ability to put things like announcements directly onto the homepage. It's funny, a lot of our team uses a custom creator application, and we do this same thing. We basically have a little like embed widget where we can put company announcements onto the homepage of our team. It's very useful, right? If you have like maybe the deadline for registering for benefits for the year is coming up, right? And you just want to make sure everybody sees that. You now have these rich text components where you can drop those in really easily. We can also add things like links, quick little links here. So here in this example that they're showing, a link to some third-party portal, a link to a flight tracker, and then a link to some type of payroll tool, right? I would use these for links to like analytics dashboards. Maybe you have some type of form where people can put in referrals that they landed and they get associated to them, right? You can put those types of things all here directly onto the homepage without having to have them in some separate environment. And then lastly, the ability to embed reports. I'm really happy about this. A lot of the ways that people use these types of homepages historically have really just been to put a series of custom views of things that need to be done, kind of like line item data that you want to surface to your team. Well, the benefit of using a report for that is, 1, you're going to get all those same types of filters that you have in a custom view and more, right? So here, if I were looking at they're looking at like a bookings module and it's related to a contact. If I'm making this list in a report, then I can include filters from that related module as well as the primary one. We're in a custom view, you're just going to be a little bit more restricted. Using a report as well, you can also do grouping. So we see here they're grouping on destination. Now, in a custom view, yes, I can sort it by the destination or by any of those categories. But just being able to group things up by default on the back end, make sure that you're not leaving it to the user to choose those sort options in an appropriate way, right? You're just setting them up. Things you could also do here is put in like totals. So if you wanted to see like your expected revenue as a total by destination, that can just go directly onto the report. Or maybe for something like a manager, they could see the totals grouped by the created by user, right? So I could see, hey, for each of my users, what's the total expected revenue that's in the pipeline right now? Interesting there. Now, I do want to give a shout out to a longtime viewer, John, who left a really good comment on a video we made recently on Work Queue. Work Queue is essentially that feature that allows for creating a list of lists, right? So if I want to show open tasks, upcoming meetings, my untouched leads, my deals at various stages, all inside of one view where you essentially are, here's all the things that you need to work on and close out within a given day. As we put out a video on that, we started talking about, well, how is this different than how people use homepages, right? Where oftentimes a homepage is essentially a list of custom views to accomplish that same type of work queue functionality. And he left a really insightful comment that basically highlighted like, hey, maybe what's happening is that now that work queue has come out, Zoho's trying to solve your list of lists requirement over there so that you can use the homepage for things like your KPIs, your targets, your company announcements, any third-party links out to other platforms, as well as, again, those types of report views that give you a little bit more insight into like aggregate values than just your custom views would. So I thought that was really insightful, and I agree. I do think that's where they're kind of pushing these two functionalities, where they probably went in, looked at the way that people are using homepages and went, okay, people clearly want to have a place where they can put a bunch of lists that they need to clear out. But the problem is that that eats your entire homepage, right? And then you're not using it for things like your dashboards, your KPIs, some of those metrics quite so consistently. That kind of got me thinking, and it's why I made this video here, because I agree. I think that really where the homepage is moving is that like launch pad, right? Of how am I doing? What are some things I need to know about? And then jump into that work queue to actually start working on, your day-to-day tasks and activities. So shout out to John. I thought that was really insightful. So I thought I would give it a shout out here in the video. Now, before we move on, I do want to ask, if you're finding the video useful so far, please be sure to like and subscribe down below. That's a totally free way to help us out. Leave me a comment with anything you would like to see on your homepage, any new features, functionalities that you would love to have access to. And as always, head on over to Zenatta.com and click on book a meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help you implement Zoho. With that, let's get back to it. Other side of this is now we have the ability to make canvas home views. Now, canvas home views, if we scroll down here, they look kind of similar in terms of the things that you can add compared to like what we're seeing over here, but they are different, right? It is a different way of making a homepage rather than what I just showed. The benefits of doing things in Canvas are you're going to get a lot of those same components, your dashboards, your custom views, your reports, etc. But you do have more ability to include things like your Canvas views from a module. Let's say that you have like list views set up using Canvas and you really like how those look. If you set up a Canvas view for your homepage, you'll be able to just embed those, right? Using that Canvas view that you've already created. If you haven't created one yet, you can create one from here. I kind of like that. One-stop shop, right? For creating all these different types of Canvas components. And then here, they don't really do a great job in the picture because it's just a white background, but you can actually add different sizing and fonts for your labels, and you can add different background colors for your graphs, right? So if you had like a pie chart here, maybe you guys like dark mode, you want to make the background black. I wouldn't do that because the text is going to stay black here, but you can essentially do those types of look and feel customizations to your charts and reports as you're used to doing in like a Canvas view for a particular record. One thing I'll note here is these are supported in the sandbox as well. So if you want to do that, you'll create it in the homepage, share it to a sandbox, and then you can make those deployments from there. I do recommend that for things that are related to workflow and usability, right? So like last thing you want to do is roll out a homepage and everybody hates it, right? So go ahead and sandbox this type of thing. Let people test it out in there and give you some of that feedback. I'll also note you can associate your queries to your homepage view here. So queries, we've got videos on those. They're essentially a way to, through the UI, not having to do a bunch of code, create like API calls that are going to make a GET request against some data, generally to show a list. And then you can show that list in different types of Canvas pages. The benefit of a query view is maybe you have some data in Zoho Analytics or something like that. Maybe that data is pulling in from a third-party connector. Really common use case would be something like you're using QuickBooks Online for invoicing. You pull that into Analytics, and then you want to show those invoices somewhere in CRM. You can use the query to essentially get data from Analytics and display it wherever you need it. So because queries are supported in Canvas views, you can actually include those here on your homepage. From there, you'll essentially share them out to different users, groups, roles, profiles, etc. I do recommend sharing more on a group, role, and profile basis rather than specific users, just so that if a new user comes onto the team in that role, they'll automatically have access to this particular view. You're going to have up to 50 of these. I cannot imagine needing too many more than that, to be honest with you. I mean, basically, the way I normally use homepages is 1, maybe 2 per role. I try to keep it to 1, honestly, whenever I can. And I'll also note this is being released in a phased manner, so reach out to them if you'd like early access for the Canvas view homepages. So with that, we've kind of covered the updates that are coming down the pipeline. I'm really interested to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on how you're using homepages? How do they tie into work queue? Because again, I think there's kind of a lot of overlap, at least in how people have traditionally used the homepage. And what would you like to see next in terms of homepage functionality for Zoho CRM? As always, leave me a like down below if you found it useful. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos just like this one. And head on over to Zenatta.com and click on Book a Meeting if you'd like to talk about how we can help you implement Zoho CRM. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.